Yeah, it's always interesting to go back and I think talk to people who knew a player when he was really young or just coming up. I mean, look, you're always going to get hey, he was the fastest guy out there. And, he was just different athletically. This is a guy that made it to the NFL. So you're always going to get that. But to me, the things that stood out were, first of all, he was sort of, he kind of went across the whole high school. Like it didn't matter. Everybody seemed to like him. Nobody had a bad word to say about him. He was really a kid that just kind of understood, how to interact with people and how to be around people, adults, students, all of that. The other thing, he put in the work. They were expected to watch film away from the team for about half hour, 45 minutes a night. And one of his coaches told me that, they could track that stuff. And Greg was watching sometimes 2 or 3 hours of film a night. He was calling out plays that other teams were running before they would run it. And a lot of his defensive teammates were really kind of blown away by that. So that's the stuff that stood out to me. His personality, just really adaptable, a really affable guy, but also that preparation and that work. And I'm sure once he got to Northwestern, it only got better from there.
The other thing, it kind of speaks to a maturity level, and I think that's kind of important because he's a young NFL rookie as well.
Yeah, and then maturity is the perfect word for it. He's really displayed that, since the Browns have drafted him. And the other thing, too, is, when he went to IMG Academy his senior year, he left Glenbard North High School after his junior year, went to IMG to kind of prepare for college and to get to the NFL. He was never too big for Glenbard. He never came back and was like the big man on campus or like, look what I've done or anything like that. He was just always kind of the same guy. And I think that speaks a little bit to that maturity. And I think you have to be that in the NFL. You have to be able to come in and just be the same guy every single day and then be able to kind of flip that switch and turn on that competitiveness on Sundays. And I think he has that ability.